scared that this new generation of kids will grow up to be genuinely insufferable. But it's not even gonna be their fault. Their parents and their teachers are gonna be to blame for it. POV, you own a luxury backpack brand, and this is what my toddler chooses to wear instead of my plain, old, boring backpacks. How dare she? What, you don't want your 5-year-old daughter to wear a backpack that says it's cool to be kind on it? That's weird. You don't want your daughter to express herself with rainbows and flowers? That's weird. You're judging your daughter based off of her backpack choice because it's cheap and not luxurious? Again, that is weird. You may not like the backpack, and that's fine, but that's because it wasn't made for you. Wow. Just like your luxury backpacks were made for her. Different things are made for different age groups. I can't believe that. Your bags, of course they're neutral and beige, are literally $90, not including shipping. So that's asking way too much of mothers nowadays for a simple bag that does not affect their child's education in the slightest. Especially when their 5-year-old will most likely want something colorful to take to school. Dude, you can buy a backpack for a kid at Kmart for like $80 less. And if you put it next to one of your kids' school bags, it's not difficult to know which one a child would pick because kids don't care about aesthetics.
This is the one you want?
Yeah.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
Why do some millennial mothers care so much about bold colors and fun being included in children's clothing? Like, how are you upset over your daughter's choice in shoes when you're the one who said that she could pick any pair that she wanted? If there's rules on what bright colors she can have, and whether or not she can have mermaids and sparkles on her shoes, then don't say that she can have any pair that she wants. Just say that she can only have the plain white sneakers because you don't like kids' shoes. When the kids' shoes weren't made for you! If that's what she likes, just let her have them. Because it doesn't affect you, as you're not going to be the one who's wearing them. If I wanted to wear the world's most egregious Littlest Pet Shop t-shirt when I was a kid, then my mum happily let me. Because kids are just kids. You will literally regret not letting her get the colored clothing that she wants when she's older and no longer wants to wear the cute things with bright colors and unicorns and rainbows and teddy bears on them. So just enjoy that while you still can. Just like let her enjoy that while she still can.
Will you, for the love of God, stop putting random things on boys' clothes like dinosaurs and sharks or tractors? I just really want a basic cute outfit, and every single time I pick something up, it has something on it, like a random stitched shark. I don't understand it.
Oh my God. Have you ever thought that the reason those random things like sharks, tractors, and dinosaurs are on boys' clothes is simply just because boys like random things like sharks, tractors, and dinosaurs? Like those are their interests. Sorry it isn't basic enough for you, aka the person who isn't wearing the clothes. Like, oh my God, you aren't the target audience. You're not the target demographic. You're not like... They're gonna be running around in the dirt. They're gonna be wiping paint and spilling chocolate milk all over these clothes. Who gives a crap about how aesthetic they look when they're just trying to learn about the world and how to live and function as a human being? Why do parents nowadays insist on having their children wear the most uninspired clothing imaginable? Let them wear the silly and the tacky outfits because they have a lifetime ahead of them to wear the plain clothes when they're older and they're an adult and they no longer choose the sharks, the tractors, and the dinosaurs and pick something a little bit more subdued. Like,
I'm actually fuming. I've just had to bring George out of school and bring him home because school won't let him have crackers with cheese on for his snack. Right, this is George's lunchbox. He's got a jam sandwich today. He has had chicken this week, but he had jam today because we ran out of chicken. He's got some little chipstick, ready salted. They're just the Tesco ones. And they are actually just potato and sunflower oil. I've checked what's in those. He's got a flapjack. He has cucumber with hummus to snack on. There. And then he's got natural yogurt, Greek yogurt mixed with honey. So it's not even a bought yogurt. I make that myself in the morning. And then he has his crackers here, which are for his snack at break time. Okay, so we've got a new head teacher and she's brought in lots of new rules, which is absolutely fine. And I mean, I'm with her on a lot of it. You know, when kids coming in with like packs of Lunchables and stuff like that, I get it. I wouldn't send George in with that. One, because it's well expensive, and two, it's just not very good, is it? However, George is a fussy eater. So this is his snack. He's had this snack for forever. And he has 3 crackers with a little bit of cheese on and butter. And that's it. It's not even Lurpak. That is proper butter. That's his snack there. They won't let him eat his snack. He's coming home, he's starving, right? Because he's not allowed to eat his snack because it's got cheese on. Like, why do schools think they can just control everything? I'm with her with the healthy eating. I am with her. I wouldn't send him in with chocolate or like loads of, I wouldn't do that. I don't want him to eat that. However, I want him to eat, and I know what he will and won't eat. And why do they get so much control over like that?
You cannot win with these people. She was literally following these rules because she literally agreed with the teacher, and yet that still wasn't enough for them. They still had to find another problem. This is infuriating to me because schools nowadays are on such a power trip for absolutely no reason. To the point where a child can't eat cheese on a cracker in school.
What?
I literally had that as a snack when I was a kid at school. You're telling me that's illegal now? How many rules do you plan to make for these poor kids? That's a plain enough snack as is. Why do you require something even plainer than that? Can they have any joy within their lives? Teachers should not have a say on what a child eats in the classroom. Sorry, but they don't have the right. The only person who deserves to have a say in that matter is the parents. This poor child was made to go hungry and wasn't allowed to eat his snack because the school didn't approve cheese.
Oh!
I don't care what you do and don't approve of. If you're not paying for a child's lunch out of your own pocket directly and you don't know their dietary needs, shut your damn mouth and mind your own damn business. Because I don't think you'd like the parents dictating what you can and can't eat when you're having lunch with other teachers in the break room, now would you? It's absurd. It really is. Then, to make matters even worse, this mother uploaded a letter from her child's school to TikTok. And this is a try not to get angry challenge because it says, your child's snack of pretzels today did not meet our 4K classroom snack policy. Please make sure to send only fruits, vegetables, meat, cheese, or yogurt for their snack. Goldfish, popcorn, and pretzels are not allowed for 4K students. So if your child was without another snack, they were offered a classroom snack in place of this non-approved snack. Thank you for helping keep our 4K students safe due to severe classroom allergies. Oh, give me a break! Never in my life have I ever met a child with a pretzel allergy, thank you very much. Like, it is absolutely disgusting to expect the average parent to be able to afford to send their child to school every single day with a medium rare Wagyu steak paired with roast broccoli and a granola parfait every single day. You're out of your damn mind, and you know you're being unreasonable. You're telling me popcorn isn't allowed in the class? Popcorn! If you freshly pop popcorn and there's no salt and butter, there is literally nothing wrong with that. Are you kidding? Not only is a 5-star 3-course meal completely and totally unnecessary for a child, and a small child at that, but why do they expect parents to send their child to school, who will be at school for over 8 hours, mind you? How do they expect parents to send kids to school for that long without sending dry and perishable snacks. You know, affordable ones that won't get soggy, that won't rot, that won't sit in their bag all day to get all smelly. That is a meal. That is not a snack. And kids don't need that at school when they're gonna be eating that for dinner. And I'm sorry, but it is really weird and controlling to give that child a pre-approved snack from the school without the parents' approval or knowledge. I don't know what you're giving my child. I don't care what you approved. Other parents know what their child needs. You don't know a goddamn thing. And how dare you think you have more authority over their child? Why the hell would a child need to be eating a ribeye as a snack at 11 in the morning? Honestly, get real, because these teachers weren't eating that in school when they were kids. So what the fuck has changed? God, this isn't even my child. And I'm getting worked up. I'm getting warm in here. Teachers are simply there to teach children and prepare them for the future with knowledge, okay? Not to be dietary experts, because you're not. That's not your field, so stay in your lane. Children will be completely fine eating a small bag of pretzels, dumbass.
So now that Halloween is coming up, I have to say one thing. My kids are afraid of scary things. And if you're one of these people that like to decorate the front of your house with scary fucking animatronics and all of that, I'm gonna take it down. I'm not gonna go on a Friday afternoon walking my kids down the street and they're scared that they don't want to pass your house because it's too scary. So I'm letting you guys know from now, if you're in the area that I live in and you happen to decorate for Halloween, I'm gonna rip that shit down in the middle of the night. You're not about to leave my kids traumatized, and I'm the one that has to deal with this when they go to sleep at night when they can't sleep. I'm not gonna be dealing with their fucking tantrums. It's either that or you guys are gonna be paying for my kids' therapy.
Sorry, not sorry, but do you want to know why your kids are such wussies? Because you tell them that they should be afraid of these cheap Halloween decorations. If your kids are afraid of scary things, just like every single kid on this planet in the history of this planet has ever been scared of scary things, your job as a parent is to continue to expose them to these decorations and tell them that they're not real, so there's absolutely nothing to be scared of. Otherwise, they'll never get over that fear as they get older and won't be able to truly enjoy Halloween to its absolute fullest, which is literally to embrace being scared. But no, instead of telling your kids to grow up a little and to put their big kid pants on when being faced with an inflatable pumpkin or a skull with some blood on it because it's too traumatizing for them, you're gonna actually traumatize them by going crazy at the neighbors, vandalizing another person's property, and getting the cops rightfully called over it. That's how you choose to deal with that instead. Yeah, that's smart, isn't it? Congratulations, parent of the year. A Halloween decoration isn't going to give your child lifelong trauma that will require intense therapy for the rest of their life, dude. You were a child once during Halloween, and are you traumatized by the decorations that you saw as a kid? No? So get over it. Let them experience getting scared on Halloween, because I can promise you right now, they'll look back on it fondly when they're no longer scared of those decorations because they were exposed to them as a kid. Then, a parent uploaded a video of themselves on the Netflix website banning a ton of children's movies on the platform because they're, quote, satanic movies. And she starts banning movies like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Skylanders, and The Amazing Spider-Man. I mean, the biggest kids movie of the year in K-pop, Demon Hunters, was also banned. These are the movies that kids nowadays apparently need to be protected from for being evil and inappropriate. A video game about toy dragons, an iconic superhero movie that older generations grew up watching when they were kids and absolutely loved, and a cartoon about crime-fighting turtles.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
Guys, you know what I wasn't allowed to watch as a child? True Blood. Why? Because it was R18 and was not made for children. And if you've ever seen it, you know why. But these movies are literally made for children, and they're safe for children to watch, and are either G or PG rated, which is safe for kids to watch. So that makes me question, if your kids aren't allowed to watch some of the most iconic and well-known and beloved movies and TV shows by all generations because they're made for all ages, then what the hell are they allowed to watch? What makes me really sad is the fact that kids can't even escape screens playing bright, saturated, overstimulating, and hard to ignore movies when they're just trying to have screen-free fun by playing at a water park that shouldn't need screens because they've never had to in all the years of their existence. And you want to know why it's sad to me? Because these kids are going to have lame memories in the future about going to the water park. They're not going to remember it fondly like we all do. Who else watching this video right now has nothing but pure fun and exciting memories about the water park from when they were children? Because I most certainly do. All they're going to remember, if they're lucky to remember this, is standing there mindlessly like a zombie, watching a movie on a gigantic screen and not being told off by the lifeguards for running around, but still running around anyways. Or having competitions in the pools with their friends or with their siblings about who can swim the fastest lap or who can do the best trick. And this might be a controversial one, but this is what I did when I was a kid, okay? But we had the who can hold their breath the longest competitions, okay? Even that, they're not gonna remember how cool of an experience it is to be in the wave pool. You know, like that section where the water goes up and then it takes you up and then it goes down and it feels all cool. They're not gonna know what that's like because they're watching a movie. They're not gonna remember using the slides even though they're scary and you don't want to. You face the fear and you go on it anyways and it ends up being the most fun thing in the world and you want to go on again and again and again and again. They're not gonna know that. They're not gonna remember standing under those huge buckets of water that collect and fill until eventually it dumps all of its water on top of you. Or going to the area where all the water sprinklers shoot out of the ground and you try and predict where it's gonna go next so that you can be hit with the water or avoid getting hit with the water, you know, making it into a game. All they'll remember is a humongous screen playing a movie that they don't care about and won't remember because a child's brain is easily distracted by that. So they won't do a single minute of playing in the water at a water park as a child. And that's extremely sad to me. Constant and never-ending exposure to screens is ruining these kids' childhoods. So can we please stop normalizing them in literally every single corner of the world? Thank you, because nothing is sacred anymore. It has to be screenified now.
Be careful what you buy at a yard sale. I got some really cute sheets for my boys. I thought they would love it. Dinosaurs, it even says dinosaur on it. Thought they were great. Little did I know that on some of them, they say more than just dinosaur. I'm a Christian. We don't talk like this. We don't say these kind of things because we have standards. We don't use our Lord's name in vain. Why would you put OMG on children's sheets with dinosaurs? It makes no sense. This one's shouting mom. Anyway, moral of the story, just be careful what you get at a yard sale.
Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you like the new backgrounds, because I do. Look at that. Look at that. It's going to be all Christmas long, and I might add to it. Who knows? Those are the surprises you get on the Haylo Hayley channel. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Mwah. I love you all so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys!